Hello, and welcome to day 5 of Journey to 3000. We've had a good couple of games, a good streak going. Last game ended pretty quickly. I think I will only play one game per video, but there will be some troubles with, I guess, video length consistency. But let's just jump right into this game. So he's going with D5. Yes, and we saw this before. With the other 300 game, I usually play E6 against this. Playing for C5. He's playing the Tory attack. I think just playing D5 seems reasonable here. As he's threatening to play E4, I should probably prevent that. Alright, possibly we can play C4 here, but I might prefer just the more defensive triangle type setup, especially since my bishop's behind the pawn chain and his isn't. But overall, favoring just normal development here. Bishop E7. Getting rid of the pin. Might also be like, okay. Gonna play C6 and get into more of a Semi-Slav type thing, although the bishop's out, so I don't know how comparable those things are. But like the one Semi-Slav game I played, I'm going to wait until he moves his bishop to take here. So I'm going to start with knight d7. This all seems pretty normal. I can't imagine that I've made a critical mistake at this point. Rook c1. He's going to play rook c1, and here, I'm assuming, is his idea. I think castling seems like a natural improvement right now. He's like pre-preparing against the idea of c5. Not too sure about this. Okay, I think now, as we've said before, we're going to take and continue with the aforementioned plan. And you know, now that his bishop's over here, I think, I don't know, I think this is harder for him to deal with, but maybe I'm wrong. I might be wrong in that one. Okay, I'm still working to play c5 as soon as possible. Don't have to support this. Playing c5 immediately seems to fail, though it might be the right move anyway. I'm thinking rook c8 first. I can't imagine rook c8's going to punish me too much. But what do I know? I don't know. Rook c8 seems like the right move. Just playing directly for c4 as quickly as possible. I'm not sure about what the idea is behind this move, so let me try to figure that out real quick. So if I play c5 here, what's the issue? Can I play c5 here? I feel like I can. I can always take with the pawn here when he takes this bishop. And I think that might even be a good thing, because then my bishop and I can get a rook on the g-file. I feel like this position's scary after that. Let me try to keep the time in my favor. Can I take with a pawn if he takes my knight? I mean, this seems like the type of move that you play to prevent c5. I still see how it does it. Or maybe I couldn't play c5, but I don't know. My position seems like it is doing just fine right now. Alright, so he's just going for it. Maybe I'm missing some sort of idea here. But I still don't see it. Just gonna take. Continue to take. There's a lot less pieces on, and my position feels, pretty good for all things considering. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know what he's doing. I feel like my position's good now. I've achieved my positional objective, and now all my pieces are pretty happy. Now I'm probably going to be focusing on like h6. Okay. Okay, that's very tricky. Yes, I see now. If I take, he's going to have queen here. It was very unexpected. However, it doesn't. No, it works. Okay, it works. Yeah, I didn't see that at all. Alright, I think I have to take here. I mean, if I'm not taking, what's going on? Alright. Okay, I'm thinking. Oh, do I really want to get rid of my bishop? Yeah. See, the problem is I think he's getting more activity here. No, not if I get my queen out. Alright, I'm going here. This is, he can't take. And if he takes here, it's not the worst thing for me, but yeah, this is just tough. think I'm gonna take here for the tempo, although I don't get a tempo, do I? Okay, keep the structure intact. He's gonna get the file, I presume. Can only presume. Okay, I mean, we're running low on time now. But we can control the rook with minor pieces for the time being, at least. Maybe get the king in, even though that might be too early for the king to get in. Maybe take this time to grab some space, although this does weaken a square that I don't want to weaken. Yeah, it just is a very hard position to play. I don't have many good ideas here, if I'm being honest. Alright, he's gonna displace my knight and then go here. That's pretty much what's gonna happen. So let's get ahead of that. Now he's just gonna go here. And how do I make that not suck? I can go e5. I'm playing against this bad bishop, I believe. I mean, I am only down a pawn. Okay, right, we anticipated this, and that's why we played our move. Maybe we can enter an opposite colored bishop ending. If he goes like rook here, and then I get knight here. So my plan as it currently is standing. Although maybe it's something like here. Really want to play e5 as soon as possible. Well, now it doesn't really matter that much. Okay, get the rook a little bit more active. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty brutal so far. I definitely have to look at the analysis for this one. It just seems like it's like he avoided all the typical variations with the openings that I play, and then I just felt kind of confused with the plans and just going for the typical plan when that doesn't work. I really got to look into why. Okay. Okay, again, we're running on time. Just play e4. And we're playing, well, okay. My pawns are now, I guess, worse. Being on squares that maybe aren't the best for me. That being said, I'm trying my best. Alright, this scene's pretty bad. Let's just go here. he takes, and we'll take here. His knight is limited on squares. He's not going to take it. Got 14 seconds, looking pretty bad. Gotta get the king in. My plan was to move the knight, wasn't it? And then I just didn't do that. Although now I can take with the rook just fine. I mean, I wish I had managed my time a little bit better, because maybe I can defend this, but it's just not a good position. Maybe I should move my knight before I move my king back. Although I don't even know where my knight wants to go. Like, it's just not a great piece right now. Like maybe here. It just seems like a long reroute. Maybe I should be playing these two moves. But I don't know. I think anything I do is going to be pretty rough here. Okay, take the rook. Just keep running up a pawn, I guess. Trying to enter rook endgame. Vaguely. Okay, are there any tricks? Takes, I can go here. I get a queen, so he can't take. He's just probably not going to take, which makes sense. And that blundered. Well, we tried. Probably would have lost, even if we had won the queen. But all right, probably safe to resign this one. Okay, let's see what happened. Where did we go wrong? Do a game review, which I do have a. Oops. Oh, apparently I don't. Never mind. Okay. So it seems like, okay, this is all book. And we're playing well. C4 was correct, but it likes this to prevent the idea of taking, which is interesting. I don't know where the thing went. Okay, here we go. So where do we really go wrong? So this is actually all fine. But this is bad, and that's bad. I should keep the queens on at once. What is it recommending? Just back? The queen takes c5. Well, here it likes queen d5. It just doesn't like my bishop. So in the position, it gives him so many tempo to like get active. Okay, yeah, I can see how this would be a mistake. I just gotta get my rook somewhere useful. And then the position is just getting worse. Yeah, but I don't know, we brought it back to close to equalized again. Let's see. Right, so maybe if we fit in h6 before, these ideas just don't exist anymore. Yeah, it's just very strange. I've just never come across that before, but it seems like a typical motif in this type of as soon as c4 plays, it seems like that's always something that's going to happen especially when the bishop's on that pin. And then here's just doesn't like that. Rook h8 is interesting, using the open h file, although I'm still just down at this point. Yeah, so we got to keep in mind these sacrifices when things are coming off. So maybe h5 first. The thing is, I was afraid of h5 because then takes, and then this is no longer on the table, although, sorry, h6 first. Bishop takes f6. It seems well accounted for too, which is surprising. Is there any way I could have navigated this different earlier? I think, okay, we definitely need to consider h6 at earlier points. Doesn't like that either. The consensus is that we should be building up slower to play c4 or c5. Because the knight contributes to defense of c5. That give way to that tactic. Yeah, but anyway, after that, things seem to peter out a little bit for him. But I spent so much of my time trying to not immediately die in the position that by the time we got to anything feasible, I mean, he never really let go of his advantage. Well, he did, because it was more even at the end, but I mean, this is like, with a rook endgame, I feel like I can survive here. The king maybe isn't the best, though. But, okay, yeah, once everything comes off here, on this side, he's only ever going to have a passer on the side. My king's already on. So unless he can coordinate really well, my rook and bishop combo work better than his rook and knight combo. Although I will say that I feel like he can probably finagle something here. Just a difficult position. I do have a good bishop. Okay, that's already bad. All right, maybe it's just difficult. Maybe just try to get the knight off. Okay, well, anyway, thanks for watching day 5. Our streak has ended. Well, that's okay. It's a tough opponent. And we learned something. We learned something about h6 and these weird c4 lines. C5 lines, sorry. Thank you for watching. Bye.